Enough small talk. I'll pay the rent. I'll cover our expenses. No living with in-laws and no pressure to bear a son. Do you dare get registered right now? Fine. Let's go. I actually just got married. By the way, Lucy, what is it you actually do? Just doing odd jobs at Dingsheng Tech. Barely scraping by. Well, Lin Xingguan, you found a replacement pretty fast, huh? Tisk, he doesn't even have a car key. Going by bus to get your marriage license. Ha ha ha, beggar and a broke girl with a perfect match. You know that urban redevelopment project in the West District. Wang's Construction wants it pretty badly, don't they? How do you know? If you don't want your family bankrupt tomorrow, then take your trash and get the hell out, hubby. Your acting just now was way too realistic. You must read a lot of billionaire CEO novels, huh? Don't worry, I will support you from now on. I'll never let anyone mistreat you. And she does this at Dingsheng, just as they're about to announce me as the new CEO. She intercepted me so perfectly. Lin Xingguan, who on earth sent you to spy on me? Here, catch. I don't have men's shoes, so just make do with these pink slippers. That's not necessary. Don't be polite with me. I am a lead programmer at one of Dingsheng's outsourced branch offices, making 20,000 a month. So from now on, in this house I make the money, and you're in charge of. Damn it. That bald old bastard Jia Minglin is making me rewrite this horrible proposal. There's food in the kitchen. Wash the dishes when you're done. Wash dishes. In order to find out what this woman is really up to. I have actually stooped to a level like this. And her code is a complete, tangled mess. With skills like that? Want to support me? Hey, wake up, I heard the new boss, Mr. Lu, is inspecting today. He is a notorious tyrant. He fires people without any reason. Devil or not, I do not care. Just do not cut my attendance bonus. I have a family to feed. Need that down payment? Good luck. Wait. Is not this the guy in the kitchen, my broke husband who smashed 3 of my bowls? Lin Xinguan, are you completely blind? Get over there and pick that up. Do you want to get us all fired? No way. I must be hallucinating because I stayed up too late. How could he possibly be a billionaire CEO? Find out what department she is in. Incredibly clumsy. This company does not keep useless people. Yes, sir. Right away. Mr. Lu, wait, no. Who on earth are you really? Shh, honey. Keep it down. You want to get me killed. Cut the act. The guy from this morning. To tell you the truth, that arrogant, high and mighty CEO you saw this morning. He is actually my identical twin brother. Twins, yeah, exactly. My brother is a genius who runs this whole company, and I am just a useless loser. So I can only work as his personal driver and errand boy. He gets the fortune, I get the scraps. I have to walk on eggshells every day. She does not seem to be very smart. I cannot believe she fell for that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so unfair. You have the same mother. Why is he the boss while you do hard labor? No wonder he looked so miserable this morning. Like the whole world owes him $800. Don't worry about it, honey. Let's pretend we don't know each other at work. Once I save up enough money, we'll start our own business and stop taking his crap. Okay. Whatever my wife says. Lin Xingguan, you embarrassed the whole department this morning. You think I'll let this slide? Supervisor Jia, I admit this morning was my fault. This is the company's core system, legacy code from 3 years ago. It contains thousands of infinite loops. The new CEO has spoken. If he doesn't see an optimization plan tomorrow, the entire R&D team gets fired. That is totally crazy. Dead code previous architects couldn't even untangle. This is basically forcing Xingguan to resign. Tomorrow morning at 9, at the CEO's briefing, see the new system running perfectly. Otherwise, get your resignation papers from HR. Humph. Lin Xingguan, let me see. What secrets you are actually hiding? This underlying logic is a complete paradox. Old bald Joe is out to get me. She is usually so feisty, but she holds up under real pressure. This terrible legacy code. Even Dingshen's senior architects had no clue what to do. She is just wasting her effort. Still not sleeping. Without a plan tomorrow morning, we'll both be starving. Sleep first, don't mind me. Maybe delete the address online for 02. Logic completely. And call the underlying library directly. You're just the CEO's driver. You even understand low-level addressing. I drove for my brother and listened to those executives' reports just to fake being a shrewd top executive. I just scribbled down a few lines. Stop causing trouble. Your brother hears macro strategies for $1 billion empire. But this is raw, low-level coding work. Go to sleep. Looking so mysterious. Completely unbothered. You are struggling so hard just refactoring code. If you really get fired, who will cover for me to find the mole? Playing it so cool. With only this level of skill, you still dare to boast about supporting me. All right, time is up. Good night. Lin Crossing. Stop pushing yourself. Hand in your resignation letter. And stop by finance to collect your pay. What is the rush, Supervisor Zhao? Oh my god. It actually ran, and memory usage is cut in half. This is absolutely impossible. That is dead code from 3 years ago. You solved it in a single night. Sorry about that, Supervisor Zhao. Not only did I solve it, I also cleaned up those redundant modules you wrote earlier. Now the system runs 30% faster. No need to thank me, even though I have no idea why. I was half asleep late last night, and somehow it worked after typing a bit, but I can't let my confidence slip. What? Not satisfied, supervisor? How about I send this code straight to the executive office and let the new CEO, Mr. Liu, evaluate it? Lin Crossing. That bitch, she could never have this level of skill. Since you want to show off, I will make sure you crash and burn. Tomorrow is the official test of the new company-wide system. Lin Xinwan. Let's see you survive this time. Yes, the core engine is running. Just need to survive the final 10-second stress test. Wait, what's happening? The memory is failing. Lin Xinwan, what garbage code did you write? The entire system has crashed. Our data is being overwritten. Do you know how much this will cost? Shut up, this isn't my logic error. It's a forced Trojan horse injection. Stop dodging the blame. You refactored the entire backend last night. Who else could it be? Security, grab her and call the police. You dare check the operation logs. That will show. This poker-faced older brother's aura is scarier than that useless dishwasher back at home by 10,000 times. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. What's the racket? Is Dingsheng a flea market, Mr. Liu? It's this junior programmer, Lin Xinwan. She wanted to show off and messed with the code, which let a Trojan crash our core system. I was just about to hand her over to the police. Move. That typing speed, those habits. How is he exactly like that useless brother from last night? Is their hacker gene actually hereditary? At 10:15 a.m., port C04 was forced with a worm virus. Manager Zhao. Do you want me to take that hot USB drive from your pocket and run a signature check in the tech department? And Mr. Liu, I made a stupid mistake. You are suspected of damaging company computer systems. Special assistant. Contact legal and call the police. Make sure he rots in jail. Humph. You let people walk all over you without fighting back, stupid. You are the stupid one. Your whole family is dumb, except your brother. Honey, let me tell you, that twin brother of yours, he is a total psychopath, a tyrant and a fascist. He bullied you again today. Even though he stepped in today and caught the mole in our department, he actually called me stupid before leaving. With that arrogant, condescending, lifeless face of his, I do not know how you survived him growing up. I know. I always thought there was something wrong with his brain. Lin Xinwan, you have got some nerve, calling me a fascist right to my face. From senior, drink some milk tea. Todo hubby, look at this. Senior Guillem lined up for hours to buy this today. I heard the ingredients are flown in. Guyan? The guy from Dingsheng Capital who got in through connections. The deputy director, HMPH. How dare he hit on my wife, even in name. Cheap artificial sweeteners. It makes you stupid. Are you crazy? He queued for 2 hours. Why are you throwing my things away? You care this much about cheap sugar water from some outsider. Is it really worth crying over? I will buy you a truckload of it tomorrow. You are just an errand boy with a fixed salary. Stop acting like some bossy CEO. Your brother is crazy. And now you are going crazy too. Lin Xinwan. Remember, you are a married woman now. Stay away from those shady, so-called sunny seniors from now on. The group just sent over this document. This is the most important S-class project this year. Who dares to take this? Let me be frank first. Screw up, and you're fired on the spot. Succeed, and you get a 1 million bonus. $1 million with that kind of cash. I can finally scrape together a down payment here. Get a nice place close to the office. And stop dragging my broke husband around, crammed inside that tiny rental. Director, I will take it. Oh, you got lucky fixing some old code yesterday. And now you think you're a big deal. Lin Xinguan, this is an S-class project. You will drag down our entire department's performance. Wang Mengmeng, if you are so worried, you can transfer to logistics and sweep floors. Why? Do you have an issue with my skills? Or do you lack faith in our company? All right, that is enough. Since you dare to take this on tonight, it is entirely your responsibility. I expect the first architecture draft in 3 days. What kind of new game is this? To keep us from bickering later over petty household chores, I have set some rules. Rule 1. No work interference. 2. Split chores. 3. Before we save for that down payment, neither can mention divorce. A down payment. Lu Sai. Even though you are just a temp now, and always take crap from your brother. I landed a massive project today. Once the bonus hits, I will make that down payment. From then on, we will finally have our own home here. This silly woman. She works like a dog every single day, yet she is still trying to build us a home. All right. Whatever you say. Oh. The core database of our S-class project has been maliciously locked. That jerk Wang Mao definitely did this. He waited until I left. Then he changed the server access key and added 36 layers of dynamic encryption. Can't the IT guy just restore your access? This is an S-class project's isolated server. Only the director and I have access. And he's out of town. The first draft is due tomorrow morning. I can't even log in right now. This is literally going to ruin me. Wang Mengmeng, huh? Tomorrow, I'll have HR ship his butt to Africa to dig dirt. A simple RS code like this, a tiny variant shouldn't panic you like this. Move over, let me try. Wait, what? What are you doing? Your hands are flying there? It's unlocked. Who on earth are you? You're just a driver handyman. How could you know? World-class top-tier hacking skills. Gotta go. Couldn't resist. Almost blew my cover. Well, didn't I tell you before? I used to be a terrible student. A bad student cracks RS in 1 minute. I spent 3 years working at a cyber cafe, stealing gaming accounts for kids every day. Cracking those anti-addiction locks built up my speed. This dynamic encryption is basically the same thing. Are those game locks really that hard? Extremely hard. Husband, you've been through so much. You don't need to work there anymore. I still have so much to learn from you. You can't even log into the server. Let's see how you hand it in. Where is the architecture diagram? Today, you're packing your bags and getting fired. Lin Shinwon. Present your first draft of the architecture diagram. Director, the architecture diagram is ready. But before we start the presentation, I want you all to look closely at this IP record. Last night at 10 p.m., someone used our internal IP address to maliciously alter the key for our S-Class project. What absolute nonsense are you talking about? This record of yours must have been completely forged. Whether it is forged or not, the technical department just needs to check this computer's MAC address to find out the truth. Wong Mengmeng. Sabotaging the progress of our company's S-Class project and causing massive financial damage to us. This is not something that getting fired can easily solve. Get ready to receive a formal letter from our legal department. Director Lee. The first architecture version of our S-Class project is running successfully. Here is the budget request for our later hardware upgrades. Please sign this. Lin Shinwon, you are still so young. Having drive and passion is a good thing. But the company's cash flow has been tight recently. The budget for the S-Class project is frozen indefinitely. Frozen, but this is the group's core strategic goal for this year. Without any budget, our servers cannot possibly support such a massive amount of incoming data. The entire project will absolutely fail. The group's strategy. Since when does a low-level contractor need to worry about that? Either keep typing away on your current piece of junk computer, or let the project halt and take the blame by resigning. Make your choice. That old fox here is clearly trying to get even for his recently fired niece, Wong Mengmeng. This is revenge. He wants me gone. No way, fine. Since you refuse to sign, then I will have to bypass you and report upward. Bypass me and report upward. You cannot even get up to the 38th floor where the executive office is. Go complain anytime you want. Let's see if anyone listens. What is this? Thinking about your husband during working hours. Lu Sion, listen. Old man Lee is intentionally blocking the budget for my S-Class project. I want to bypass him and submit my request directly, but I do not even have the elevator access permissions. Lee Jongwo is blocking your budget. Yeah, forget it. I'm not giving up. Worst case, I'll go corner your brother in the lobby. By notify the finance department and all executives at the VP level and above. In 10 minutes. Emergency meeting agenda. And another thing. Get Lee Jongwo up to my office right now. Since when did I not know that Ding Sheng's financial situation had become so incredibly desperate that even our group's highest priority S-Class project had to have its budget frozen like this? President Lu. That is just the low-level outsourcing department exaggerating things. The architect named Lin Shinwon is just far too junior for this. Allocating such a huge budget to her is simply too risky. I only did this for the good of the company. For the company? How many backdoors did that outsourcing firm open for your niece to pocket massive kickbacks? Did you really think I was blind? The entire S-Class project budget is hereby approved in full. Release the funds immediately. As for Lee Jong-woo, he is suspected of corporate embezzlement. Have the legal department investigate him. Until this is cleared up, nobody is going home. Yes. Sir President Liu, please, have mercy on me. Drag him out. Hurry up and check the system backend tonight. The entire budget for the S-Class project has actually been approved. It even has President Liu's digital signature right on it. Wait, it really got approved. Not only that, the group just issued a company-wide announcement. Lee Jong-woo has been officially suspended pending investigation. Is it possible that the phone call I just made actually worked? Does my supposedly broke husband really have that much sway with his brother? Oh my God. This brand new President Liu is literally like an absolute savior. He is so incredibly cool. Oh, please. Handsome. It was definitely that useless brother begging endlessly. He practically begged for it. I should reward him with a nice meal later. Damn you, Liu Sai. Damn you, Lin Xingguan. Since you won't leave me any way out, don't blame me for ruining everything. Director Lee. Getting thrown out like trash doesn't feel good, does it? Cut the crap. You've always wanted Ding Sheng's S-Class project outsourcing slot, right? So you could install a backdoor? Lin Xingguan just got the budget approved. She is meeting with suppliers tomorrow. Oh. Does Director Lee have a way to hand this jackpot to us? I might be fired, but my people are still in R&D at tomorrow night's dinner. I'll lure her straight to your territory. When it is done, I want 30 million, and I want Ding Sheng's stock to crash. Miss Lin, a multi-million-dollar contract must be negotiated over drinks. Drink this glass, and I'll sign. Mr. Wong, we agreed on the phone that we would judge based on code quality. I'm allergic to alcohol. I am really sorry. If this is how you do business, then the deal is off. Leave. Lee Jong-woo sent you to me. Did you think you could leave in one piece? Drink it now. Hand over the S-Class project master key, if you want to avoid getting hurt. Oh no, this was a setup all along. Lee Jong-woo wants to destroy the project and ruin me along with it. This is illegal detention. Our corporate legal department won't let you off. Legal department. Once the deed is done, you won't even have a place to cry. Hold her down. Run the red light. If you're not here in 3 minutes, don't bother coming to work tomorrow. Yes, Mr. Liu. Stay back, take another step, and we all go down together. Let's see how you get the master key, Mai. Aren't you a feisty one? Let's see how long you last. Get her. Whoa, how the hell are you? I'm the Grim Reaper you can't afford to cross, sweetheart. Put down the shard. I'm here. Honey, why are you wearing your brother's clothes? Let the police handle this. Before the sun rises tomorrow, I want to see their company's bankruptcy filing. Every single document. Mr. Wong. That bastard, well. If it isn't our star employee, Lin Xinguan, word is, last night at the Royal Club, our elusive, rarely seen CEO, Mr. Liu himself, personally came with his men to carry you out. No wonder Director Lee got investigated so fast. Turns out she's got connections at the very top. selling your body to secure the S-Class project budget. And you still have the nerve to show up. You've completely humiliated our entire R&D department. Oh. Lin Xinwan, have you lost your mind? If I really were Mr. Lu's mistress, you'd already be signing your termination papers in HR, instead of standing here talking trash to me. This is the core sandbox test version for the S-Class project, which I pulled 3 all-nighters to completely refactor. Wong Meng Meng, if you honestly think I rely on men, go on the machine right now and run the data. If your own code can run with even 1% less memory usage than mine, I will resign on the spot. Do you have the guts? You stop trying to intimidate me with code at Dingsheng. Being useless is the ultimate sin, instead of making up dirty rumors about me. You should worrying about passing this month's performance review instead. Behind the security camera, Ruth Hu sat in the CEO's chair, watching the screen as she radiated absolute power. Lin Xinwan was like a sharp sword drawn from its scabbard. In her deep, dark eyes, there flickered a wave of intense admiration and raw possessiveness, the ultimate desire of an absolute apex predator. These claws are getting sharper by the day. Assistant, go bring me that box we had flown in yesterday. 3 days later, the S-Class project faced its first network-wide stress test. This wasn't just a test of the system, but a fight to the death to clear Lin Xinwan's name. Xinwan, concurrent traffic has just broken 5 million. The server CPU usage is heading straight for the red line. Don't panic, this is only the first peak. Xiaomei, cut off the redundant ports in Sector B. Reroute all the traffic to Sector C. The sandbox is disconnected. This is my newly refactored core algorithm. There is no way they can breach it. We actually held the line. This algorithm is pure genius, hubby. I won big today. Those who claimed I sold my body to get promoted just got their faces slapped hard. Come rub my shoulders. Quick, I worked myself to the bone just for our down payment. Here, this is for you. What is this? My brother was in a great mood today and gave the delivery crew their quarterly bonuses. I saw your canvas bag was about to snap, so I grabbed a replacement at the night market. They said it was some factory surplus, but it's pretty tough. It'll easily fit your beat-up laptop. Wow, this feels so good. These night market knockoffs are seriously high quality. I bet this cost a few $100. Hubby, you shouldn't have spent so much. It wasn't much, as long as you like it. A $3 million custom Hermes black gold crocodile bag, a Starry Night exclusive. Limited to only 3 worldwide. And you are actually using it to carry your crappy brick laptop. Ha ha ha, Xinwan. That bag you are carrying, it cannot possibly be Xinwan. You really have some nerve. It is bad enough being someone's secret little mistress, but you actually dare to flaunt a fake bag at the office. Have you lost your mind? What fake bag? My husband bought this for me. Your husband? You mean that minimum wage driver at our company? You're absolute loser of a husband. Ha ha ha, do you even know what you are carrying? It is the V&A brand Centenary Tribute Bag, the only custom black gold Starry Night edition in the world, worth $3.5 million. It was already bought by a mysterious Asian billionaire. Look at it closely. This is V&A's ultimate one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Even the stitching is made from real gold thread. You are just a contractor making $20,000 a month, walking around with a dead obvious cheap knockoff. Do you not feel any shame? Oh my god. So it is a fake, no wonder. How could she ever afford the real thing? Whether it is real or fake. In my eyes, this is a gift my husband bought at the night market, after work, choosing it so carefully just for me. It is 10,000 times better than any cold, real bag. Now move aside, I have a meeting to attend. Still talking tough, I see. Let us see how a gold digger with a fake bag has the nerve to represent our company in front of clients. You dare to mock someone on my turf, mocking my, Lucian's, wife for carrying a fake bag. Wong Meng Meng. That mouth of yours. I am starting to think you do not need it anymore. Mr. Lu? Should I have HR fire Wong Meng Meng immediately? Humph, fire her. He got off too easy. Contact VNAS Asia Pacific President immediately. I want their official statement within 5 minutes. How these outsourced workers sure love to pretend. No way, no way, no way Shinwon. Quick, look at Vienna's official account everyone. Look at this. Vienna is honored to announce the world's only custom Shinju bag has been acquired by the distinguished Ms. Lin, OF Dingsheng Tech. No way. That is absolutely impossible. Why would the official brand step in to claim a mere outsourced employee? The only one? 3.5 million. Just an outsourced driver. Doing chores as a driver for his brother Lu Sai. You absolute bastard. How many things are you hiding from me? Lu Ze. You are dead meat, Lu Sai. You better explain yourself today. A VNA official announcement, blasted all over the internet. Where did this bag come from? And your 001 super admin account. Do you still dare claim you're just a driver? Man, she is not easy to fool. But since my cover is blown now, she definitely lose her mind at me. I have to shift the blame. You seriously think I can afford that? My brother had to bury some bad press for the company. So he used you as a PR shield. A PR shield, humph. When Li Zhongwo got arrested for corruption, everyone thought Dingsheng was going down. My brother desperately needed a low-level outsourced worker who could work their way up and secure an S-class project, earning the president's trust for an inspiring story, just to keep the stock price steady. So that bag, it's just a prop he used to fool the media. Then what about your account? To make sure your test ran smoothly, he granted me temporary access, so I could help you in secret. What is it, honey? You didn't actually think I'm that ruthless billionaire president, did you? I knew it. How could a tyrant like him ever fall for me? One quick test will show if he's actually a rich heir. Hubby, you spent way too much today. My treat, try some of my favorite street food. I already ate tonight. What, is it too dirty for you? You're just a driver working for the president. So why act so high and mighty? If you don't eat, you're definitely hiding something. Lin Xinwan, you win. Whoa, slow down if you can't handle spicy food. You should have said so. Are you still testing me? Who, me? No way. Lin Xinwan. When are you finally going to start behaving? The next day. Lin Xinwan was specially permitted to go to the top floor to submit the final budget approval for the S-Class project. This tie is clearly the one I bought at the night market last week for $50 for my husband. Why is it hanging on the ruthless president's chair? Damn it, I left it on the chair after changing. Mr. Liu, you have quite a unique taste. This tie looks exactly like the cheap street stall one I bought my husband. They are completely identical. My brother is a loser. He can't even afford a decent accessory. So he dared to swipe my custom luxury piece. What? Did you actually think this was that cheap rag you bought? I bought that with my own hard-earned money. And in my eyes, it's 10,000 times more precious than your cold luxury items. Leave the files here. Take your time, Mr. President. They are compiling the project's core source code. It is transmitting to an external port. Who did this? Cut the physical network now we cannot. They used 13 layers of proxies. They accessed a root-level backdoor. Root access. In development, besides the director, only you, Lin Xinwan, have root privilege access. The logs show the admin account that opened the backdoor is yours. Lin Xinwan, what on earth are you doing? It was not me. I was in the executive suite and meeting room all morning. I never even touched the master computer. It is your account, who else could it be? You are clearly stealing confidential company data, aiming to sell it to our competitors. Director, we should call the police on this spy. Call them. Fine with me. I could not ask for more. An account can be stolen, but the physical IP address cannot lie. I am going to trace it right now to find the true origin of this fake command. Once we get the IP, we will know who is behind this. Why panic? I used a remote jump server. The tracked IP will only point to the Happiness Home neighborhood. Wait, isn't that the home address you wrote on your employee profile? But only Lu Sai is at my house. Isn't he just an errand boy? How could he steal my account? Could he actually be a spy sent by a rival? The proof is undeniable. Her account was accessed from his home IP address. Mr. Liu, we must hand this corporate spy over to the police and force him to pay for all our losses. Mr. Liu, I did not do this. Give me 24 hours. I will definitely expose the real mastermind behind this. Call the cops. Think our stock is not dropping fast enough before the board finds clear, indisputable proof of offline trades. Lin Xinwan is suspended immediately. The president's office will personally remove her. Any objections? Lin Xinwan. Get lost, go home. Lu Xian, I trusted you so much. Why did you steal my account credentials and leak company secrets? Who really sent you here? If I really stole it, do you think I would be stupid enough to use our home network and leave such an obvious IP address for you to trace? What do you mean? Honey, listen to me. Our S-Class project was targeted by rivals. There is a high-level mole inside helping them. I purposely opened your backdoor access and disguised the proxy as our home IP. Are you crazy? You could go to prison for this if I did not throw out that bait. How would they feel safe enough to make their next move? Inside that leaked code, I planted a reverse tracking Trojan horse. The moment they open it, I can pinpoint their exact location. So you played along with their scheme, using me as bait to flush them out. I am sorry. It happened so fast, I did not have time to tell you. My brother gave me strict orders. I have to find the mole, or I will get fired. Do you believe me? Lin Xinwan stared at the man in front of her. Even though he was a slacker, and always told lies, but in this moment of danger, his protective gaze was absolutely real. They were in this together. United we stand. I do not care if he is an assistant or whatever. I accept it. Since you want to put on a show, let us go all the way. How do you want me to play along? Tomorrow, you must go back to the company and cause a scene. Pretend you were forced to join our rival, to completely lock in your identity as a corporate spy. Only when you go dark will the real mole finally show their true colors. Stabbing me in the back. I stayed up all night to build that S-class project. Why does all the blame fall on my head when things fail? Since Dingsheng is being so heartless, do not blame me for being ruthless, you idiot. Now that you are gone, the massive bounty from this $30 million agreement is all mine and mine alone. Miss Wong, the drama over at Dingsheng has finally settled. Lin Xinguan really ended up taking the fall. Rest assured, Mr. Zhong, he has already been kicked out of the office. Right here is the S-class project's complete core encryption algorithm. Now, where is my money? Excellent. Pleasure doing business. Once tonight is over, Dingsheng Tech will be wiped off the city map. What? Wait, what is happening? Did Wang Mengmeng really think a proxy server would let her pin all the blame on me? The water in your head could drown this entire garage. Wait, weren't you kicked out? That was just his brilliant acting. As for that USB drive you handed over, what is actually inside is nothing but a weapon designed to crash your entire servers. A highly destructive piece of malware. Arrest them. Boss Lu, why would you personally handle such a small matter? What did that dishwasher even give you anyway? Why did Wang Mengmeng call my husband Boss Lu? Damn, I forgot to prep Wang Mengmeng. His billionaire CEO disguise is completely exposed now. Sirens faded away. Biting night wind blew cold. Streetlights cast long shadows on the pavement. Boss Lu, billionaire CEO, twin brother wife, let me explain. I didn't mean to hide it, stay back. So there was never a broke brother, or some exploited, low-class driver. From the second we met by mistake, you've just been laughing at me, right? Damn, she hates being lied to the most. If I don't tell the truth, I'll never get through this night. During Dingsheng's power transition, I thought my rivals sent a spy to test me, but later, I realized you weren't. But I didn't know how to confess. That 3 million yuan bag was a real one I got you. A real one? A real gift wrapped in endless lies every day. I scraped by on overtime, trying to save for a home. Yet you sat there playing God, watching me struggle like a clown. Lin Xinwan, have you had enough? I said I would make it up. Money, company Sharesi can give you everything. Lu Sai, do you honestly believe that money can buy anything? including my love and my dignity. Sign it, tomorrow, I'll resign from Dingsheng. Your little rich game. I'm done playing. I don't agree. Without my signature, you are never leaving me. Lin Xingguan. You're truly heartless. Just up and left, leaving absolutely nothing behind. Assistant. Find out where she went. Is this your next quarter's plan? It's utter garbage. Redo it tonight. Or everyone loses their bonuses, yes. President Lo, President Lo. You're with an O. Miss Lin's resignation is processed. She rented a small studio downtown and launched her own security studio. Is she really that heartless? Throwing away her career at Dingsheng to cut ties with me completely. Take the fresh roses from France, those limited Mongtong roses. And the keys to the penthouse, deliver them. President Lo, I've been sending them daily. Miss Lin said she said what? She said, if you send more trash here, she report you for harassment. Tonight, this is a rare limited edition. Are you seriously not tempted? He's a billionaire president, remember. He's literally begging you now. Stop. My studio doesn't keep slackers. If you want to stay, go finish running that firewall test. A billionaire's apology is just frustration over losing a toy. My value as Lin Xingguan lies solely within my code, never in a man's charity. Ms. Lin Xingguan, your local delivery is here. $50 million, we're going to be rich. Which angel investor is this? X-Tech. The legal representative is. Sorry, wrong room, Mr. Lu. Are you that afraid of me? We're here to talk business. Mr. Lu, throwing $50 million at a week-old startup with a product that isn't even online. Did your money fall from the sky? I'm investing in your core algorithm technology. Lin Xinguan, putting our personal history aside. Do you dare say your tech isn't worth $50 million? He's using reverse psychology on purpose. This $50 million would indeed solve our studio's urgent crisis. But I'll never be his puppet again. Since Mr. Lu wants to talk business, then let's talk business. I'll accept the investment, but on 3 conditions. First, the funds are paid in 3 phases, tied to project milestones. Second, the investor only gets dividends, with no voting power. Third, the investor is absolutely forbidden from using any personal excuse to interfere with our daily operations. Sign if you agree. If not, I'm leaving. She used to be so careful around me, worrying about her rent. But now she's covered in thorns, acting strictly professional. And it's incredibly charming. I accept all of your conditions, President Lin. After all, I'm a very accommodating client. Show some respect, Mr. Lu. Tomorrow morning at 9, send your tech representative to my studio to go over the core algorithm. We'll be on time. Has the tech representative from XTC arrived yet? This containment shell is totally stuck on compatibility We need a top hacker to rewrite the bypass code. I am here. What are you doing here? I asked for a tech representative. I am the tech representative from XTEC. Did you forget, President Lin? I used to be able to, in under a minute, bypass your 36 layers of encryption as a cybercafe admin. You? $100 billion CEO is here writing code for me to protect my $50 million investment. I am personally supervising this project. Makes perfect sense, right? As night falls, Charmaine has already left for the day. Only the crisp clacking of keys fills the studio. Lin Xinwan and Lucy sit side by side, less than 10 centimeters apart. They can almost feel each other's warmth. On the screen, red and green streams of code collide rapidly. Lin Xinwan builds the defensive firewall, while Lucy writes the bypass attack commands. I am opening up the Sector C firewall. You cut in from Sector D. Watch out for probes, got it? Ready, 3, 2, 1. They hit the enter key together. The screen instantly flashes a brilliant green light. A system compatibility success alert pops up. I am opening up the Sector C firewall. You cut in from Sector D. Watch out for probes. Got it? Ready, 3, 2, 1. They hit the enter key together. The screen instantly flashes a brilliant green light. A system compatibility success alert pops up. You let go. A harsh red alarm suddenly blares from the computer. Oh no, an overseas ID is brute forcing us. They have breached our defenses. End of episode 20. It is the notorious overseas shadow hacker group. They are using botnets for a DDoS attack, trying to destroy our core data blocks. They want to steal your new algorithm, to sell it to foreign tech giants. No way, this is for the National Security Department's core shared database. Even if the motherboard burns, they won't get a single line of code. My Lin Xinwan never needed to hide under a man's wing. She is no caged canary. She is an eagle fighting through the storm. Don't panic. You just focus on the main program. Leave the peripheral trash to me. Furious coding begins. Keystrokes rain down like a storm. Swift fingers fly across the keys. You are reverse planting a virus, paralyzing their servers. This is insane. Those who target China's data will be hunted down, no matter where. Backdoor active. 3, 2, 1, detonate. We won. Yeah. President Lin. We actually won after fighting side by side that night. The wall of ice between them quietly began to crack. What tricks are you playing now, President Liu? There is no joint debugging today. I am here to pursue you. By using your typical billionaire playbook, throwing money, bags, and luxury penthouses. I know you hate those things. You? I was wrong before, hurting you with my arrogance and lies. Lin Xinwan, now. As Lu's I. Just as an ordinary man, I want to court you again. You can test me, reject me, but don't chase me away. I want to see exactly what kind of vixen she is, who charmed my son so much he actually skipped the Dingxing morning meeting to run off to a dump like this. I want to see exactly what kind of vixen she is, who charmed my son so much he actually skipped the Dingxing morning meeting to run off to a dump like this. Oh. The wealthy mother-in-law throwing a check. The classic move to force Cinderella away is here. Perfect timing. I can use that cash as startup funding for my studios R&D. Not a bad deal. Auntie, if you're here to mum. Cut it out, I'm the one who's been shamelessly chasing after her. And she hasn't even said yes. Oh my gosh, she is actually a real living girl, oh my goodness. Dear heavens, I really thought my emotionless block of a son would spend his whole life only being able to get married to his computer servers. My dear Won, this brat Sai has been so cold since he was a kid. I bet he drove you crazy. It was wrong of him to hide his identity. Mom will smack him for you. So please don't look down on him just because he's a billionaire president. And reject him, okay? Auntie, actually don't call me auntie, call me mom, since this brat has already laid his cards completely bare to you. Then mom will back you up. This is the Storylight Supercomputing Center under Dingsheng, and you have absolute control over it. Sign it, and you'll be his direct boss from now on. If he dares cross you, you can just cut off his internet. That is our brand new military-grade supercomputing center, you know. You are basically rejecting my hard work and selling out your own son in the process. Shut up, I'm trying to get your wife here. What do you know? The people in this Lu family, why are all of their minds wired so weirdly? But the sheer processing power of this supercomputing center is indeed exactly what my new algorithm urgently needs right now. 1 week later, at the annual Heishi Internet Security Summit, Lin Xingguan arrived with her initial product prototype, seeking potential business partners. Well, isn't this Dingsheng's disgraced, kicked-out little architect? You set up a tiny shell studio and dare to show up at a top summit like this? Mr. Sun, Ruiguang Tech just had a major core vulnerability last month, leaking the private data of 500,000 users. If I were you, I'd be hiding in my office patching code right now, instead of standing here spouting nonsense. You have a sharp tongue. Let me tell you something. Our Ruiguang's next generation security system launches next week. It will completely dominate the East China market. As for your trashy little studio, with just one word from me, every server provider in all of Heishi who would dare rent you a single machine. Oh really? You talk big, Mr. Sun. Since when do Heishi's servers belong under your control? Mr. Lu, what brings you personally to a minor summit like this? Iwasi was just joking around with Miss Lin. A joke. Ruiguang Tech blacklisting my studio, an independent studio funded by XTAC. Is that also a joke? Funded by XTAC. Mr. Sun, business competition is about real capability. If you truly have what it takes to dominate East China, show us your true strength at next week's launch. As for the servers, once this man gets involved, it turns back into Dingsheng Group, crushing a minor subsidiary with sheer corporate power. I must rely on my own algorithm to build my own name in this industry, and not depend on his intimidating influence. Even if you block every traditional server rentals, I can still get my system online. Our system will still launch flawlessly. Just you wait and see. That old bastard Sun really put the word out tonight. Those top cloud service providers would rather pay contract fines than lease any computing power to us. Without any servers, how is our system supposed to run a live demo across the web? If the traditional path is blocked, then we completely disrupt it. Disrupt. A cloud-native, decentralized architecture. We don't need to rent their massive server rooms. My mother-in-law, the supercomputing center president Lu invested in, will be our core node. We'll distribute the edge computing power directly to all terminal testing devices. If they want to choke me, I'll just flip their damn table. When did you get here? Didn't I tell you to go rest early? As the client, I have to make sure my 50 million doesn't go down the drain. So, did the decentralized model run? Of course. At Ruiguang Technologies launch tomorrow, I'm going to let them know what a real dimensional strike looks like. Ruiguang Technology moved their launch venue to the exhibition hall right across from us on our floor. They're trying to step all over us right in our faces. To all our friends in the media, Lin Xinguan across the hall was once an outstanding employee in our industry. Unfortunately, she was too greedy for quick success and rushed to hold a launch with a half-baked system. I set up our hall right across from hers, just to offer her technical assistance whenever she needs it. Mr. Sun, I heard she couldn't even lease the most basic servers. Can they even hold this launch? Ha ha ha, how do you run data without servers? It's nothing but a joke. Some technical assistants indeed stop trying to flatter yourself, Mr. Sun. Ruiguang Technology, that so-called next generation core launched today, is just garbage I discarded at Dingsheng 3 months ago. Nothing but a discarded framework. Ha ha ha, bullshit, our company. Ruiguang spent 300 million to develop that independently. A shell studio without even a single server dares to spread rumors here. Am I lying? Let's run a stress test right now. The code Li Zhongwo stole from me has logical deadlocks I know inside out. The moment concurrent users exceed 10 million, Ruiguang's system will completely crash fine. Test it, but if our system holds, you will kneel and apologize to me today. Up in the second floor VIP suite nearby, Lu Sai swirled his glass of red wine, looking down at the fierce Lin Xinwan below. Assistant, get every major tech media outlet to livestream this. My wife is about to tear them apart. See that? 8 million concurrent users, holding strong Lin Xinwan. Get ready to kneel 3. Keep bluffing 2. 1. Boom, no. Impossible. How did this happen? Like I said, it is pure garbage. Now that the circus is over, please follow me to my booth. Let me show you a true serverless, decentralized cyber defense system, and how it easily blocks 30 million concurrent attacks. The once deserted, humble booth was now packed with reporters and cameras. Lin Xinwan stood confidently on stage. On the giant holographic screen behind her, a barrage of 30 million concurrent attacks, looking like a red meteor shower, slammed relentlessly into the blue defense shield, yet the shield remained completely unbroken. Her speech was so fluent it left them speechless. Ms. Lin, without the backing of a massive server cluster, how did you achieve zero latency computing? We used edge computing and decentralized architecture, turning every testing terminal into a computing node. It is incredibly resilient and costs only 1/10 of traditional data centers. Thunderous applause erupted across the room. Representatives from tech giants whispered among themselves, their eyes filled with pure shock. Don't let her fool you. Everyone, she is just a fired employee from Dingsheng. Where would she get the money to build this? As far as I know, the real power behind XSTEC is President Lu of Dingsheng. Mr. Sun shoved his way through the crowd, pointing his finger at Lin Xinwan, his face full of malice. Lin Xinwan, you basically slept your way to the top and climbed into President Lu's bed to get him to spend 50 million to fund you. A gold digger who relies on men doesn't deserve to talk about tech. The entire room instantly fell dead silent. The reporter's lenses, once again like sharks smelling fresh blood, zoomed right in on Lin Xinguan on the stage. It is President Lu from Dingshen Group. The living devil is actually here, President Lu. Look, this woman is swindling people using your name. Oh no, him coming up now is only going to make this worse. With these media pen pushers around, who knows what they will write about me? Mr. Sun is right about one thing. X-Tech is indeed my property. And I did invest in Lin Xingguan's studio. But you got one thing wrong. In our signed agreement, I gave up all decision-making and interference rights. I am merely a humble investor who collects dividends. It is not Lin Xingguan who climbed up to me. It is I, Lu Sai, who looks up to this genius architect. I am her husband. He is also his most loyal subordinate. If anyone dares to smear my wife again, Dingshen Group's legal team will see them in court. Fourth Master Liu. President Lin. Am I a proud enough freeloader for you? Sun Kong, you've been reported for hiring a commercial spy to steal Dingshen Group's cool code. Please come with us to assist our investigation. Officers, it's a misunderstanding. Li Zhongwo did it all. I knew nothing about it. You knew nothing. The defective product you just showed on the big screen, and its underlying code, along with Li Zhongwo's overseas bank records. Our legal team has already handed everything to the police. Mr. Sun, your company Ruiguang Tech is facing bankruptcy liquidation this afternoon. Please, I beg you, President Lu. At today's launch event, you proudly announced you were kept man. Aren't you worried Dingshen's stock will crash? Quite the opposite. Because I invested in the new network system. Dingshen's stock hit its limit this afternoon. President Lin, your net worth is skyrocketing now. Of course, call me Chairwoman Lin from now on. So this dinner is a celebration. All threats have finally been eliminated. And he has finally secured his own footing. It is time to lock him down once more. It's more than just a celebration. One. Our marriage started out so absurdly. Tonight, I want to direct a Won. What happened? Xingguan. Back then something happened to Zhoushan, the student you sponsored. He was diagnosed with acute leukemia and urgently needs a bone marrow transplant. But the orphanage has no money left. Don't worry, I am transferring the money right now. Did they find a bone marrow match? Yes, in an international donor database. But the transport and surgery will cost up to $2 million. And more importantly, the lead doctor said, a top specialist in this field must perform the surgery to have any hope of survival. But we can't even book an appointment with someone like that. He has just secured his venture capital funding. And all his money is tied up in computing nodes. There is absolutely no $2 million in liquid cash left. Hello, Director Wong. I am Lin Xinguan's husband. $2 million will arrive in 5 minutes. As for the specialist, I will send my private jet to fetch them immediately. Have the hospital prep the operating room. Lu Sai, don't say another word. Save the life first, and even if the sky falls, your husband has got your back. The hospital corridor late at night was bone-chillingly cold. The red warning light of the emergency room hung like a sharp sword over everyone's heads. Director Wong, the doctor says Zhoushan's vitals are plummeting rapidly. If Professor Michael doesn't arrive within half an hour. Director Wong, please don't panic. Professor Michael is already on his way. I don't care how congested the airspace is. Within 10 minutes, the helicopter must land on the first hospital's rooftop landing pad. even if we have to throw money at it. You must clear that flight path. Will we make it in time? With me here. Not even death can snatch him from my hands, Lu. You absolute lunatic. I just stepped off an international flight, and your people dragged me onto a helicopter. I am sorry, Professor. The child inside is just too important to me. I am begging you, please. 7 agonizing hours dragged by. The first light of dawn broke through the window down the hall. The surgery was a success. The rejection reaction is under control. This kid is a survivor. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Thank you, President Lu and Shinwon. Director, please, do not do this. All that matters is Zhao Shen is fine. Master Lu, this $2 million for the surgery, and the professor's chartered flight. I will slowly pay you back from Shinwon's profits, keeping score with me like this. Did President Lin forget something? We are a legally married couple. My money is your money. This woman, when will she ever learn to just enjoy her privileges in front of me? Still, I cannot let you lose out. I have decided, the very first profits from the Shinwon system, we will not take dividends. We will put it all to set up the Starlight Medical Aid Foundation, specifically to help kids from the orphanage. Anything you say, Mrs. Lu. But right now, his sharp business tycoon aura suddenly returned. Shouldn't Mrs. Lu go back and prepare for tomorrow's global launch conference of Shinwon? 1 month later. Armed with flawless stress test results and the backing of Dingshen Group, Lin Shinwon's Shinwon system entered its global open beta. Tonight, the North American servers launched smoothly, and the European nodes are successfully deployed. Our global concurrent user count has surpassed 50 million. Watch the firewall closely, especially at a time like this. We cannot give hackers any opening. Is the Joint Risk Control Team at Xtech ready? They are all set, but where is President Lu? At such a massive global launch, and as the lead investor and your husband, he's actually not here. Honestly, he's been so secretive lately, even typing in his study late at night, and hiding his screen when I get close. Could Dingshen Group be in some major crisis? Wow, amazing work. Everyone, I've already booked our celebration tonight at the city's finest revolving restaurant. A paid day off, all on my personal tab. Power's out. I know there's an unknown IP bypassing all our physical network firewalls and hijacking the main screen. How is that possible? Starnet's core defenses were co-written by Lu Sai and me. Even a top international hacker group couldn't trigger the alarm and still breach the main screen directly. Unless the firewall was overwritten from the backend. They used the 001 master key. Isn't 001 Mr. Lu's private key? Could his laptop have been stolen? This line of code. What is he doing? What on earth is he up to? Oh my god. This is so romantic. Mr. Lu went all out. Just for a little stunt. He actually hacked his wife's system. Do you know you scared me to death? If I didn't hack your system, how else could I get you, the formidable President Lin, to stop typing? And hear me out. I can master any high-stakes business deal. But when facing him, my palms are sweating with nerves. Lin Xinwan. Our first meeting was nothing but a chaotic mess of lies and calculations. I used to believe that wealth and power could let me control absolutely everything, until I met you. But with your quiet resilience and clear mind, you shattered my high and mighty arrogance over and over again. You made me realize that in this era where computing power rules absolutely everything, true love is the only thing that code can never replicate. Inside this ring lies the master key to access all the assets under my name, and that absolutely includes myself as well. My dear Lin Xinwan, will you do me the honor of marrying me again? This time, there are no lies. Only the real Lu Sai. Lu Sai. Haven't you gotten one very important thing completely wrong? 1. The valuation of Xinwan has already surpassed $1 billion now. I am no longer that girl renting a cheap apartment, constantly terrified of being fired from some low-level job. Mr. Lu, I will accept this ring of yours, but who is going to be the boss at home? You, of course. I am at your command, Boss Lin. Ma'am, over here. Ma'am, the Xinwan system has now successfully captured a full 1/3 of the entire global market share. As the absolute youngest female chairperson in this entire industry, who is the person you want to thank the most? The person I want to thank most is actually myself. I thank the girl back in that building B rented apartment, who pulled countless painful all-nighters just writing code, and absolutely refused to give up on her dreams. At the same time, I also must thank my husband for truly understanding my deep ambition and respecting my fierce sense of independence, and being willing to stand in the crowd and cheer for me. I love you so much, Boss Lin. Honestly, nothing beats these street food stalls for relaxing. Mr. Lu, who is doing the dishes tonight? Our contract makes it crystal clear. I am on dish duty for life. The best kind of love is never about who depends on whom. It is meeting at the very peak, knowing you still have my back,